All right, so we're there.
Oh,
I
I'm
gotta
just gonna.
You didn't move my mic.
Okay, we pull Leon back a little bit if we want to, so we can get it all in.
All right.
Sorry,
So we gotta get it to where it can go a little bit higher so we can see the tops of the pennants blocking super true. Oh, I just meant in general, not necessarily today.
I mean, really not a lot we can do about the.
I can't go much further over, or we have to readjust the whole mic.
I feel like you need this.
All right. So we're live on YouTube now. Definitely have to edit some stuff here. I am sharing. Did you say why?
Yeah, well, shit. It phones it.
Well, it says we're live, but it won't let me pull it up on my phone.
We've been live for 1 minute.
Yeah, so I'm trying to pull it up on my phone to make sure it's there, and it's not wanting to work. So we're gonna go back out and start back over. We're gonna go ahead and hit the intro anyway, just because.
I like it. What's up, sports fans? Welcome back to the Underscore. I'm JJ.
I'm Brian.
And Mason's working, man. He's got a busy schedule right now. But yeah, he'll be joining us with the wow every once in a while.
Mason. And we'll still talk minors with Mason. Ooh, I just heard that. Never mind.
No, never mind.
Minor leaguers with Mason.
Yep.
Nope. Mason in the minor? No. We'll figure it out. My bad, Mason.
Yeah. MIL. Is that what it is? MIL?
It's MILB.
MILB. Yeah. Oh man, we got a lot of news coming out of the NFL this week. NFL's looking like NBA free agency.
Going crazy. I mean, they were announcing deals and making moves before the legal tampering period,
and what is this legal tampering period? What the hell is this?
2 days extra worth of news.
I mean, I ain't complaining about it.
I guess.
I just saw it. I'm like, why put the tampering in there? Like, just call it free agency.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is.
So I think I know what we got to do to get our board. We always talk about our board, guys. So we try to make notes of everything that we're going to talk about. I think we got to sit down to a practice show and then write down everything. Because I just thought of something else, and I'm like, oh well, I'll just ask him. Did you see the Luke Combs?
Oh, absolutely, I did, dude. I screenshotted that.
He was
so I can talk about today. He was not. But honestly, we've been making stupid ass moves.
Yeah. And I mean, the kid you traded the other day, Burns.
Panthers. Luke Combs says, "What are we doing? No first round pick for McCaffrey a few years back, and now none for Burns. Are we just firebombing the whole team here, or what?" I usually don't comment on these kind of things, but it's just becoming slow torture at this point, and I couldn't agree more.
I don't think it's slow torture. I think it's just torture.
It's fucking torture. I mean, yeah. I mean, we'll go
through the formals first, and then we can jump into there.
Yeah. All right. So follow us on X at __pod.
That is shift hyphen on the first underscore.
Instagram, Facebook and Instagram at the __ podcast.
Again, that is shift hyphen on the first underscore.
YouTube at the _ podcast.
No shift hyphen.
And listen, subscribe, and rate on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio. Boom, boom, boom. Mason not here. We'll do the ba-boom, ba-boom.
I hate that they took the Google away and messed up our flow before we got the video rolling, because I mean that was just.
But
boom, boom, boom.
You know what? It's coming back around. I'm starting to get it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, plus, I think you redid the order when you rewrote the board.
Oh, I did. I took it out alphabetical order.
But that was an accident. You
It
accidentally alphabetized it, which is crazy to think about.
This time I put it in more of what we're listening to most.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay. And well, then if that's the case, you can also listen to us on your web browser, because it says
web browser.
Somebody does that. So
I know who that is. That's my dad.
Shout out to your dad.
Yep. All right. Yeah, Brian Burns, dude. You get, I mean, just a couple of years, was it last year or 2 years ago? The Rams are offering us 2 first-round picks and a 5th for Burns. And we're like, nope. Yeah, that's too much.
Spoiler.
So we franchise tag him, knowing we wasn't going to pay him. They just did that to hold him just a little bit longer so we could trade him. And we sent him to the Jets for a 2nd and a 5th.
The Giants.
Giants. What I say? I said the
He
Jets.
said the Jets.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Well, he went to New Jersey.
Yeah.
He's going to New Jersey to tear his knees up on a great field.
Yeah, nothing good happens in New Jersey.
That's why the Jets and Giants play there. Yankees play in New York.
There you go. Yeah, so 2nd and a 5th, which I'm reasonably sure. I mean, we're just trying to get something in the draft. But we have let all our defensive players.
Yeah.
The shining spot of the team last year was the defense, and we
I think you got one guy left that's pretty decent from what I heard.
maybe.
Maybe a D tackle. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, defense. I mean,
Look, here's the thing. They say defense wins ball games, but if you don't put any points on the board, you sure shit can't win.
well, I mean, you'd say that to the early 2000s Ravens. Go all defense and a kicker, and you'll be all right. But they did. We'll stick with the Panthers. I guess that would have been a better end of this one, so we could segue to local sports. But it's okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
We'll circle back to some locals. So yeah, the Panthers. Oh hell, I don't even remember what I was going to say. What did they do?
They've solidified.
receiver.
They've solidified the offensive line. They spent a lot of money on the offensive
Yes,
line.
and that's where you need to spend your money.
It is.
Okay.
If Bryce Young's going to succeed.
Yeah, and you're running. I mean, you can go from having an average running back to a great running back with a great offensive line. Look how many running backs have left the great offensive lines they were behind and didn't do anything. Is that because they fell off the cliff, or is that because they didn't have the O-line support?
Well, by God, we're going to find out this year because I don't think there's a single one who didn't move. So Carolina solidified the offensive line, but we traded cornerback Dante Jackson for wide receiver Deontay Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think there was a 5th and a
Fifth, I think it was a fifth
and
and
a
a swap.
6th swap. Yeah.
And you guys might have got a 6 or something.
Yeah. So they're doing what they need to do.
They know
to move in the right
They
direction.
know they can add players.
Yeah,
So
you can add in defense.
We were wondering if they knew they could actually bring in players and not just send them away. So,
but they need to look at these things called first round picks. Those are tradable. I don't know if anybody down in Carolina knows that. You can trade first round picks. Trade for first. We don't have to just trade them away.
well, I think we might have just changed the trajectory of the Carolina Panthers if they're
mean-
listening, David Tepper. Wait, we can trade for these first round.
Yeah, we
picks?
don't just have to give them away.
We don't have to just give them away.
Yep.
All right, well,
I mean, that's news.
fire it up, boys. Let's go.
Oh, so many moves. Starting off with probably, I guess, what really kicked it off was Russell Wilson.
Mr. Unlimited.
Steeler Nation, let's ride.
Man, I really hope they give. I know, like, everybody made fun of that drop that got leaked and the video, and it's like, why would the team social media team do them like this? I really hope they do it again
I really do.
because I want that drop again. Except Steelers country, but I mean, Steelers they don't ride because they're not Broncos. Like,
It
they
does not matter.
Let's go mining. Like, let's eat some ketchup.
Let's go to work.
I don't know.
That's probably what it is. Steelers country, let's go to work.
Let's go to work, or let's drink a beer.
Yeah.
Let's open up a cold one. But they did say he's already released a hype tape with Renegade Sticks
Okay.
because that's their fourth quarter get up and let's go.
Okay.
They get pretty ruckus in there for that.
How do you think that's going to work out? Honestly, I like the deal. I love how Russ just took bare minimum because he know he's getting paid.
Well, yeah, because anything the Steelers paid him, the Broncos didn't.
Yeah.
The way the Broncos did you, guess what, guy? You
Yeah.
baby.
Pay me.
Yup.
Not doing you any favors.
Hey, God.
So he signed for 1 year, 1.2.
Yeah. And I think the like the fact that it's a 1.2 million, that's great. I think he's pretty good. Like he was still good in Washington. He was still good in Denver last year. What was it, 23-8, I think? touchdowns to interceptions, maybe 27-8 touchdowns to interceptions. Either way, I'm pretty sure that 8 was an interception.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he still did well there in the show that it was with Sean Payton trying to prove his boy genius self. And I mean, I'm waiting for the Broncos to fail because I don't like Sean Payton.
There you go.
But that's anyway. I do think Russell Wilson can be the difference maker. The books did not. I think I saw the line didn't move on them winning the Super Bowl with the addition of Russ Wilson. But
they're definitely going to win. That division's gotten.
If they've got a defense. Seattle, when he went, had a defense. Went to the Super Bowl.
He's also got 2 decent running backs.
He's got 2 decent running backs. When Seattle was there, when he went with Seattle, they had Marshawn, pretty good running back.
Yeah.
All he's got to do is hand the ball off, run the play action, run a couple bootlegs, drop it in. I mean, they still got George Pickens.
Yep.
Pretty good guy there to catch the ball. The wide receivers right now are just in bloom like spring and pollen. There's just a lot of them coming,
and there's still a lot of wide receivers out there.
There's ones out there. There's
you got Tyler Boyd.
Well, there's still
Higgins.
the draft. I mean,
the draft is loaded with them.
Draft has been loaded with them for the past few years, and that's so yeah. I think Russ is going to do all right up there. The Ravens are the Ravens. I mean, I guess this is a good segue to them. We just run down the AFC North for a second.
Sure, let me pull up the AFC.
Yeah, you pull it up. I'm going to run on about the AFC North. Cleveland has brought in Jameis to be Deshaun Watson's backup. That could be a moment for Jameis where he gets a little more playing time than he did backing up Derek Carr.
Yeah, I don't see Deshaun making it a full season. He hadn't made a fuul season.
I mean, if Jameis can just pop in, play a couple games here or there, move on to another team, get another bag, like shit, roll on, Jameis.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he does.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know why he doesn't get more of a chance. I guess that gunslinger mentality is going away. They want the check down, Chuck. I just thought of that check down, Chuck. But I like the gunslinger. It's more fun. It's visually more fun to watch.
Oh,
but
anytime Jameson comes into the game, it's like, oh shit, YOLO.
Is he going to throw a touchdown to the other team? Is he going to throw a touchdown to his team?
By God,
one of those two.
And he's throwing it. Don't worry.
He's throwing it. And he's going to throw it. Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
But yeah, that visually to me that's more appealing. But also, I understand we get the weapons. The running backs who can catch, the tight ends, the wide receivers. You throw a little dump down, let them do their razzle dazzle and light it up, and that's impressive.
Reminds me of Waterboy. Live, play, another day.
Live, play another day.
Live, play another day.
Jameis is now.
No, we're going now.
We're going down in a blaze of glory. There's a drop I'm gonna cut a Bon Jovi song. Yeah. Blaze of glory.
I mean, hell, even at the end of the game they were winning last year, he gives the damn rock to Williams.
All he knows how to do is score and throw in interceptions.
You didn't kneel it? No, get out. Shut the hell up.
What is that? Get a negative yard? No, come on. I'm Jameis Winston.
Oh. So other moves for the Cleveland Browns. They traded for wide receiver Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy, that's right. Mm-hmm. Jerry Jeudy to Cleveland.
That was one of his first moves.
Should you think about that though? Jerry Jeudy,
Amari Cooper.
I thought they had a third guy who was second guy last year. His name is escaping me.
I feel like it was a 3-name. Was it? Yeah. Peoples Jones.
Possibly.
I don't know.
This is why we should do the pre-show full hour and write it all down. So yeah, they got him. Did they get a running back? Who am I thinking?
No, I mean, they still have Nick Chubb.
That's right. Yeah. Baltimore got the running back.
Yeah.
That's right. Joe Mixon he was released by the Bengals.
Yeah, he was.
And T. Higgins has requested a trade, and Tyler Boyd is franchise tag. Is that right?
No, Tyler Boyd's free agent.
Tyler Boyd's a free agent. T. Higgins is franchise?
T. Higgins is franchise, but has requested a trade.
And Tyler Boyd is out there. So see, Panthers, you can go sign people and not have to trade away next year's first round pick. So just throwing that out there, Didn't know if y'all knew. So I mean, Cincinnati could be taking the tumble. You got Joe Burrow there, Joey Cool.
Well,
everybody still got Chase.
Well, everybody's saying they're freeing up money so they can go after Justin Jefferson.
Oh God. Oh.
They all played together in college at LSU.
Now that's a drop worthy. I just got to find a good one. I bet he's on fire here twice. So I'm definitely gonna have to fix that. if you haven't been with us for the entire struggles of me with this board.
Yeah.
Now, if they could get Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. Let's see.
Wow.
They did sign tight end Mike Gesicki.
Okay.
They signed 2 tight ends. They re-signed Drew Sample too, the tight end they had last year.
It worked out well for New England a couple years ago.
Yeah, and signed Zach Moss.
Zach Moss.
Yep.
Running back from the Colts.
Yep. He had a pretty good season last
He
year.
did, filling in, coming in for number 28 there. Whose name is escaping me?
Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas. JTTD.
Oh,
what a good year it was for the Colts. Minshew Mania running wild.
now they're gonna have that in Vegas.
Oh, he's just a great fit for Vegas. Minshew Mania, his mullet flowing.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to the
Van
AFC.
living lifestyle.
Can he just live in the sphere?
Just park outside. Yeah.
Him in his pickup truck. I can throw it over that sphere there.
Yeah. So the Baltimore Ravens,
Oh my goodness gracious.
which was probably the most unsurprising signing.
Yeah.
So
I
far.
think we talked about this.
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
I feel like somebody on this show said that. Might have been Mason.
Very well could.
I don't think it was. We'll give it a shout out.
There you go. Signed a 2-year, $16 million contract.
Yeah.
$9 million guaranteed.
And now let's not forget their running back got hurt early last year after I drafted him number 1 or 2 overall.
All their running backs got hurt last year.
But who's the main running back?
They had
JK?
Dobbins. Yeah, they had Dobbins.
So you're gonna have Dobbins back there with Henry. Or is Dobbins gone?
Dobbins might be gone. I'm not 100% sure.
I hear
Give me a
the
sec.
Giants looking for running back.
Yeah, they are. Oh, me.
You know, the one place we forgot to look for board topics and news items? Our previous text messages.
Oh, man. There's probably a bunch of ones there. So, yeah, I don't know about Dobbins. I'm sure we'll get to it.
Why would I bring that up? Damn it, bro.
But here's the thing. I know Gus Edwards did not go back. I think Gus.
Gus the Bus, touchdown machine.
Yeah, where did Gus
He's
just
a
sign?
touchdown machine. And he won't score for nobody but me.
Doo-doo-doo. I feel like Gus the Bus went to Vegas too.
Oh, good.
But nope, I was wrong.
Well, we'll get there.
Chargers. That's where he went. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I knew he was on the move.
Okay.
No, sir.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
See, we
There's so many moves, man. You can't even like
All right,
compare it.
let's-
Like,
yeah. All right. So
Yeah. all right, we're done with the.
the AFC North is done.
All right, where do you want to go now?
Oh, goodness. I
Let's
mean,
go south.
yeah.
Yeah, Joe Mixon
Joe Mixon.
traded to the Texans.
It's a text.
Yeah,
Like that's not even. I need an angry one. Like that's just
for
for a what?
a 7th round pick.
Are you?
Cincinnati did they get our? They must have got some of our upper management.
Oops.
Got it twice.
Yeah.
Is that
Well, it went to
Yeah.
the drop. I didn't get to edit it, so it's
yeah? And then
wow.
now,
So Houston, damn,
yeah,
golly, that's gonna make it hard next year for Anthony Richardson.
yeah.
That's okay. It's just gonna make it even better when we do it. I mean, what else can I say?
Well, speaking of your Colts, they signed a quarterback just in case Richardson can't complete the season. Comeback Player of the Year, Joe Flacco.
I mean, I understand comeback player of the year. It's a great story. He came from the couch, dropping his kids off
Wow.
at school. But we had Minshew mania. But hopefully Richardson just stays healthy. I feel like it's a drastic change to go from Richardson's style of play to Flacco's style of play, and I feel like that could be a detriment. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know football. I've never played it professionally or organized. I've watched a lot of it. Played some Madden, but I don't feel like I just feel like that could slow them down. It's not gonna say it could stop them from the ultimate goal of winning the Super Bowl next year and derailing the reigning undefeated back-to-back KFC Chiefs, as Super Bowl champs. We're gonna do that. Don't worry. This could just it could hamper it. This will be our speed bump. It'll be part of our story if we have to go from Anthony Richardson to Joe Flacco. But it's okay.
Hey, he took the Browns to the playoffs last year
He's
with
got-
all kinds of speed bumps.
He'll have somebody to throw it to because we signed
Signed Michael Pittman Jr.
Michael Pittman Jr. staying in
Yep.
Indy.
Signed a 3-year, $70 million deal. 46 guarantee.
I need like another exciting one. I don't have another exciting drop. we need some more exciting music drops.
Especially, man, we should have put some money drops on there.
Oh, well, that's rim shot.
Yep. Oh,
All right.
yeah, that's the one.
There we go. So Michael Pittman signs with the Indianapolis Colts.
Which I think we all saw coming.
Yeah.
There's no way they let that guy walk.
Yeah, I do wonder, are they going to get it back? Who we got as the backup running back? I don't remember. I know Moss is gone now.
Yeah.
I don't know how that shifts things.
You guys had a third string guy who came in towards the end of last season. Did pretty good.
Is that the guy that dropped the ball?
That is the guy who dropped the ball.
He's gone. Naheem Hines, I think, might be on the move away from Buffalo after his jet ski accident last year. They were looking to get cost cap compliant, and so that could be fun.
Yeah.
We'll bring him back from NC State.
Let's see. Let's move on to Jacksonville, where they signed themselves a quarterback finally.
Finally got a quarterback.
Finally got a quarterback down there, guys. You don't have to worry about Trevor Lawrence and his long hair getting in the way.
Goodbye, sunshine. Sun's setting on you.
Why make the trade for Mac Jones? Like,
Because it was a 6th-round pick.
I mean, but still, you
I
probably
mean-
find better options in the 6th round.
Now, I don't know. I see some will say Mac Jones was just screwed
Wrong.
over there in New England.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it. He didn't get along with his people there, the OC, the head coach.
And
the head
it's a
coach
hard
stopped
act.
talking to him.
It's kind of a hard act to follow.
Cam?
Well, let's be honest. He wasn't following Cam.
Well, they tried to make it so he could follow Zappy a couple times.
He did follow Zappy a couple of times. And then they did some splits, some game splits. Like, you're going to play the first half and you're going to play the second half. Smart move, Bill. I can tell you as a Carolina Panthers fan, that never works out.
If you got 2 quarterbacks, you got no quarterback. Bill, you know that. You wrote that book, Bill. So, yeah, Jacksonville got them a quarterback finally. We can get rid of Sunshine. We'll take him up in Indianapolis if we need to. So Mac Jones is going to back up Trevor Lawrence. Who they going to throw the ball to? Because I know Calvin Ridley is gone.
That's fine because they just replaced him with Gabe Davis.
Gabe Davis.
Another downfield threat.
Yes, we were getting tongue-tied today.
We've been out of practice.
We
man.
didn't red leather, yellow leather it before we went down. Unique New York. I about said unique.
Yep, that's
See, we gotta do our vocal warm-ups before. This is what happens when we just hit the button, guys, because we got so much news to get you.
we'll just slow it down a little bit. Talk a little bit
So,
smoother and slower.
Jacksonville signed Gabe Davis.
Gabe
Did they
Davis,
make any other interesting moves of note, JJ?
former Buffalo Bill, Gabe Davis.
From Buffalo Bill, Gabe Davis.
They
Kamaji.
re-signed their edge rusher Josh Allen.
Ooh, Josh
I
Allen.
hope that doesn't get confusing for Gabe Davis.
It could get confusing for Davis Kamaji.
Ooh, nice.
Did he?
They also signed running back Ernest Johnson. Ernest, that money.
He's the earning that money. The earnest man.
Really,
Earnest
that's
fucking man.
really that's all going on in Jacksonville right
All right.
now. Yeah, a couple of guards, center. Nothing, no big news there.
All right. Well, before we
They do got a guy, safety named Darnell Savage.
Savage.
That's perfect for Jacksonville.
So before we get on to crushing my dreams and discussing the Houston Texans, let's bring some joy to my life and tell me about the Tennessee Titans falling apart even more.
Oh yeah, man, Titans. What? Who's running their front office? You go out and sign Mason Rudolph? Come on. I mean, yeah, you might have signed Calvin Ridley and Tony Pollard, but come on, guys. Nah, holy shit, Tennessee. Good job.
Yeah.
You're taking Henry,
Yeah.
getting Pollard, and now you've got Hopkins on one side and Calvin on the other.
Yeah.
Like
That's pretty good.
that's pretty good. Expect second year for Levis because we know he's going to be the starter. He's going to put his mayonnaise in his coffee and roll.
So
On some Fullers.
I heard that Calvin wanted to go back to Jacksonville, but they couldn't make it work cap-wise.
Yeah.
So do you think he wanted to go back there because Mac Jones?
No, he probably just liked the. I mean, he had a good season last year.
Yeah,
You know?
okay.
I mean, it was his first year playing down there.
That's true.
So I mean,
He come back after being suspended for a year for gambling.
he did.
Nice. And look at
Yeah.
us. We're gambling. Already.
So yeah, like Tennessee, good job.
Yeah.
I mean,
The AFC South went from to damn real
Yeah.
quick. But I mean, the AFC North, as we just talked about, no joke.
yeah.
Um,
So that's.
so we'll go to Houston now. Tell me, break my heart. Tell me all the things they did.
Oh, dude, we already talked about Houston.
Oh, that's right.
Joe Mixon.
Joe
You mean break
Mixon.
it all over again?
No,
7th round pick.
I feel like it was a 6th round pick last time you said it. It's gone to a 7th. Like, what the hell are we doing?
Yeah. I might have misspoke the first time. We didn't do the
I might have-
exercises.
I might have misheard. I didn't do my hearing exercises either.
So where are we headed now?
Let's go.
West.
I mean, I think we got to stay in the East first before we go West.
Gotta go west, young man. Haven't you been told?
No,
California's full of whiskey, women, and gold. God.
What is this gold you speak of?
It's not what the Buffalo Bills got in Mitch Trubisky. Going back to Buffalo.
I think his preferred pronoun is Mitchell Trubisky.
Call him shitty Trubisky.
Word.
And that's Carolina guy. Dissing on the Carolina guy. It's okay though.
Where else are you going to get that kind of action?
Signed a 2-year, $5 million deal to be the backup. I mean, that's some good money just to be the backup guy.
And that's
The backup plan.
which one? Where was that at?
Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Yep.
Buffalo. I
You know,
mean,
he was in Buffalo, then he went and signed Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
and now he's headed back.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to take over Josh Allen, so
Mhm.
might as well go to a place you enjoy, like Buffalo.
Honestly, that's perfect for him. He doesn't want to be in the spotlight. Backup quarterback in Buffalo is probably the best place to be.
That's why I went to North Carolina. No one had been in the spotlight.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, they're going to build 3 Buffalo statues or bison statues outside of their new stadium when it's up.
Really.
And I can't wait to see the first member of Bills Mafia jump off of one of those do it.
Oh, that's going to be like game 1, probably preseason game 1.
Oh, God, this is going to be
But really, Buffalo? Not a lot of moves.
not a lot of moves.
No. Couple of offensive players and some defensive players.
Did
And,
they do anything with the kicker position yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So let's take it down to South Florida,
South Florida.
where they also have not made any like offensive moves. Some good defensive moves. Signed Shaq Barrett to a 1-year deal.
Okay.
So
I feel like they got
no, they did sign Johnny Smith.
they also got former Buffalo Bill Jordan Poyer.
They did. They sure did. A lot of 1-year deals here
Yeah.
in Miami.
Well, I mean, you don't know if you're going to love Miami or if you're just going to really, really like it. So they want to find out first.
Yeah.
Am I going to really like this warm weather, or am I going to wish I had some winter? Oh, wait, no, we still play 2 games. Yeah, we still play around the league. I have to go up to New England, New York. Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
And New England, speaking of New England,
Yeah.
they made a bunch of moves.
Yeah.
But of course, pure New England fashion, they're all like small pieces to the bigger puzzle.
Which, I mean, that Bill's gone. Like, why are we still doing it that way?
Yeah, because they brought in a Bill protege.
Oh,
You know, a guy who used to play for Bill.
oh,
So-
that's true. But he's not GMing now. Who's the GM? I didn't even hear. I don't remember who's the GM.
So they brought back Jacoby Brissett,
Yeah.
1-year deal.
To be so he's going to be backup probably, unless
I mean, they're gonna draft a quarterback.
yeah, they got
have
top.
to.
They got what, number 3
Yeah.
overall? Yeah, they got to take a quarterback. I think they take a kid from Michigan, JJ McCarthy.
Mhm. It's going to be a stacked quarterback class, that's for sure.
It has the potential to be.
There's going to be a lot of quarterbacks taken.
I mean, you look back at the what was it, 2016, 18 draft, somewhere like that. Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, Mac Jones, Trey Lance.
That was 2019, 2020, 2019? I don't know.
I don't know, but they had a stacked
Yeah, they-
class, and
Mhm.
Trevor Lawrence, he was the guy in that draft
Yeah.
class, but I would say he's not lived up to the hype that many laid before him. Need that warning, Caleb Williams.
For sure. Let's see who else. Let's see New England, Jalen Rager, Hunter Henry, Austin Hooper,
Hang
Yeah.
on, Mr. Hooper.
Antonio Gibson, running back.
Okay.
Then New York finally got themselves a quarterback who will stay healthy. Tyrod will be backing up AA Ron.
Aaron getting backed up by Tyrod. Okay.
Yep. And
Well, I mean, hold on. Did you hear the news?
what news?
So we
is
like to
this?
stay out of certain areas and arenas and live where we live in the sports world. Sometimes they have the pleasure of them crossing. And today they have crossed streams. RFK Jr. has had a conversation leak where a possible vice president candidate with him would be Aaron.
I did see this. Now, would he do it while AA is playing?
So here's the thing: the election's in November. They get inaugurated in January. So
The
you
Jets
got
will be done by November.
or worst case scenario for RFK Jr. You're 2 weeks into the playoffs. You got a little bit more of a playoff. Let's say Aaron goes to the Super Bowl, wins the Super Bowl. You got like 3 weeks of football left. I mean, it would be interesting. Does Aaron have to stop then? I don't know. I want to see it happen just to see what happens.
Yeah, I'd be down for
I
it.
mean, I know they're running this independent. And that's
Got my vote.
you got a very slim chance. Would the Jet fans purposefully not vote for this ticket because they don't want Rodgers to leave their franchise before he brings them the Super Bowl?
Nah, I think the Jets fans will be done with him after this year. They'll be wanting to draft somebody.
Or would they have Secret Service as their offensive line? That could be fun.
That'd be something.
It's just
A lot of possibilities
There's
there.
a lot of ways it could go. I'm just kind of curious, like, or does he have to stop playing, or would he just not start, and that's really going to screw the Jets over? It's,
Guess it's whichever one's a better deal.
I mean, so yeah, Tyrod Taylor could get to start come January
Yeah,
or first Wednesday of November.
that's probably more likely. And the Jets signed kicker Greg Zuerlein, re-signing him to a 2-year, $8 million deal. You were asking about kickers earlier.
I did ask the Packers earlier.
Yeah, and they also
Well,
signed
that was
they signed a
because-
punter.
That was
So
because it
they're
was Buffalo, and Buffalo's
smart.
season ended with an all too familiar saying, "Wide right."
That's the only way they know in Buffalo.
I thought maybe they would try to fix that by signing a damn kicker, but no. That's the way we do in Buffalo.
All right, so let's head to the West. Is what we talked about. Yeah.
Yeah, we got to go west. Go
Okay.
west, young man.
All right. Denver getting rid of a lot of pieces and brought a lot of pieces back. Not really surprised there.
Well, they got all those draft picks they can do stuff with, right?
Yeah, something like that. Let's see. Kansas City, not a lot of moves other than signing Chris Jones to the biggest deal for a defensive lineman. $158 million with $101 million guaranteed.
They didn't bring a wide receiver in.
No.
I thought I read somewhere they did. Okay.
Brought in a tight end, Irv Smith.
Well, Travis Kelce's gonna.
Yeah. Then let's see the Raiders.
Raiders. Oh, hold on, I got that one. Raiders.
That is what all of Minshew's camp is saying right now. They have already left. They are probably already in Vegas.
We're gonna need a 2-year, $25 million deal, and we're gonna need an open line of credit.
Yeah,
At one of your local casinos.
for sure.
And can I just live in the state?
Because I'm going to need part of it somewhere.
You gotta pick
Oh,
up.
no. Then you know somebody's done give him a penthouse. Like, dude, you ain't got to, you can stay.
So, what does this mean for Jimmy G? Is he done?
I think G's done.
Is he done? Gone from Super Bowl a few years ago to done out of the league now, going to play in the USFL, whatever.
One of them. It's not the XFL and it's not the USSFL.
They combined, so it's
NB.
UFL, I think.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
United Football League?
Yeah. Because they're united between the USFL and the XFL. They're united. They took the U from the USFL and they took the FL from the XFL.
Or the NFL.
That make the XFL feel like we gave them something. We got.
I really hate that they went away from putting the nicknames and shit like that on.
Man,
The original XFL,
Yeah.
fucking
I
never.
mean, well, and you
Let's
got
give
to
it a
think
fair
how
shake.
much it gave us. The Sky Cam,
Yeah.
like it gave us that. We didn't have that Sky Cam before the XFL. You youngins don't know about that. Y'all just spoiled like we are with replay. There was a time when they did not have replay, guys.
There was. Yeah.
Like I was watching something one day and it's like, why are they it was back in the 90s. And it's like, why does it just keep showing replay? Like, don't you know it's a replay? No, because like at a point in time, it was so new they had to put the words replay up because people did not know.
Or the challenges. There was a time we didn't have challenges.
There was a time we didn't. That was pretty XFL though when we got the challenge.
Yeah.
Look how far we've come, you
Yeah.
young whippersnappers.
And we used to do kickoffs where people would get lit up across the fucking middle.
We had a whole segment on NFL Tonight, Sports Center, whatever it was. You got jacked up.
Yep.
But now I do like that we replaced that with You Got Moss.
Yeah, I like that you like
I
Moss.
loved him dudes getting mossed. Like as a kid when I played football, I had a slope in my side yard, backyard. And that's just where I wanted to throw the ball so that I could like have to jump to get it. Because it's going downhill, so you get that extra oomph with it to jump up and make a nice catch.
Do you think kids say that like when they catch a ball, like in like high school or something like that? They're
You
like,
got
"Oh,
mossed."
you mossed you," or something like that.
I don't know.
Because think about it, you shoot anything into anything, and what do you say?
Well, you said Kobe.
Kobe. Like,
Yeah.
You think you catch something like somebody throws to you, like is that
See,
something like they need to start doing? Like,
I don't
mossed you.
I don't know if they can do it that way because I mean that's talking too. Like whereas the trash can, like you Kobe, I can do it just by myself. I shoot something in there, Kobe. But like that's too much. Like I said, oh, well, like I think they got a body. I don't know why that
Okay.
means body. Maybe it's a military thing. I don't know.
I don't know.
But they do this.
Okay.
I do like where they sniff the finger and say the first name. I won't tell you what I think that means, but it's funny to me every time I see it.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Let's see. Man, a lot of this division is not making a lot of moves.
I mean, well,
The Raiders did sign Christian Wilkins to a 4-year deal, which means that defensive front line is going to be nasty.
they did let Josh Jacobs go, right?
They did. They let Josh Jacobs go, and Jacobs signed with
Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Is it possible Devontae Adams has requested a trade?
I'm surprised he hasn't.
Okay, he has not. Okay, I thought I
Yeah, I
heard
haven't.
like he was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he'll enjoy having Gardner though. In the ball.
Oh, yeah.
They will be best friends. I think every marketing team, social media team for NFL teams should make a best friends video, like Step Brothers or Robin Big with their quarterback and wide receiver.
Yeah, because Minshew was going to target. I mean,
He's
he
gonna throw you the
no,
ball.
don't you worry about that.
Run.
Let's see. And Chargers obviously let Austin Eckler walk and
Yeah.
picked up Gus Edwards and tight end Will Disley.
He's feeling a little dizzy after that.
I mean, that.
Are you dizzy, sir? No, I'm dizzily. Like, God, he needs to be legit.
Let's move on to the NFC and let's talk about them boys. All the moves they've
How
made.
about him?
Man, they have signed
Drum roll.
linebacker Eric Kendricks,
Whoa.
Kendricks
Kendricks.
and long snapper.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are they maybe experimenting with the like super long shotgun? They need a long snapper to snap it. That'd be cool.
I mean, that's probably what they're going to do since they don't have a running back. They only have CeeDee Lamb. So it's like, all right, CeeDee, how fast can you get down the
I'm
field?
telling you, they don't need a runner. They got an O line they got a great O line. They don't need an all-star running back. They will turn the next one. I mean, they've had how many great running backs have they had in succession?
Great. So
Well,
better than average,
top productive. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
better than average.
which there have been talks I've seen like where they're talking about maybe bringing Zeke back.
So, that'd be stupid. But there you go.
So
They'll get one out of the draft.
let's see. The Giants got themselves a quarterback.
Who'd they
Another
get?
one,
Who'd they get?
Drew Lock.
Drew Lock.
Yep.
And they lost Saquon Barkley.
They did. But they got running back Devin Singletary. Let's see. And they got our guy, Brian Burns. We've already talked about it. That defense is going to be pretty good.
Future for Brian Burns.
They really did. I think he signed was it 3-year 150 or 5-year 150? You know what?
He's gonna Google that for us. Not Google.
5-year.
There you go. 5 years.
5 year,
5
150.
years.
76 guaranteed. Sheesh. Philly got themselves a running back.
Yeah, Philly special. Who they got?
Yep.
Who
They
they
got
got?
Saquon.
Saquon.
Yo.
Barkley.
In the vision. Like,
But he's got to stay. He's got to stay healthy.
he
He
does.
could,
That offensive line's fucking great.
but you just lost your All-Pro center,
They did.
the anchor to your great offensive line, the leader of your tush push So it'll be interesting to see how this goes.
Yeah. Maybe not the middle. Maybe run to the sides.
Yeah,
Maybe that's why they got Saquon.
Yeah.
They're like, you can't do the tush push.
But I
Kelsey's
mean,
gone.
Saquon does give him. That is a. If he stays healthy, he's a good back, and that'll be good. 1-2.
Yeah. Well, they got rid of DeAndre Swift. They let Swift walk.
I
Swift
think,
is now in Chicago.
So who do you think has the better QB running back combo? Philly or Baltimore?
Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry.
I think so.
Even though it's well past his prime, Derrick Henry. Not well, but
Henry very
he
seldom
just missed the
misses.
exit for his prime.
I was about to say, Henry very seldom misses time for injuries.
Right. And for as bruising of a running back as he is,
That's
special.
And as far as running quarterbacks, I mean, I'm sorry, Lamar's head and shoulders above most everybody.
Yeah.
Including Jalen.
Yeah.
I mean, Jalen might have had a lot of touchdowns last season, but they came within a yard.
That's true.
So they made a bunch of other moves. Washington Commanders.
What have they done?
They went out and signed Austin Eckler to a 2-year deal.
Okay.
They also signed Jeremy Chin, Bobby Wagner, and Frankie Louvu.
Are they still going with our
That's
boy
the guy,
Sam
okay.
Howell as quarterback?
That is yet to be seen. He is still on the team.
All right.
They did sign Marcus Mariota to a 1-year deal. So he'll probably be the third string because I cannot see Washington coming out of this draft without a quarterback.
That's true. Marcus Mariota might be gone. It might be who's going to be our backup, Marcus or Sam Howell. And Sam Howell better win that because Marcus Mariota is not. He's trash. Trash cannot.
Yeah. So rolling right along. Let's talk about the Bears.
Yep. Go Bears.
We'll go to.
They still have Justin Fields on the roster.
They do.
And as you've heard as we've run down this list here, the quarterback merry-go-round is slowing down.
Slowing down immensely.
The game of musical chairs is about to end, and Mr. Fields has not found a chair.
Yeah, we still haven't touched on the big place he should have went.
That's true.
Ooh.
Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back after these commercial breaks. Just kidding.
Like I said, the Bears signed DeAndre Swift.
Yep.
That's really the biggest news. Detroit didn't really make a lot of moves. They made some defensive, just
Yeah.
core group moves.
Yeah. Well, they did lose, what was it, Chris Gardner-Johnson?
Yeah, he went back and signed with the Eagles.
Yeah.
Yep. After saying that Eagles fans suck, basically, is what he said.
That's the worst part about Philly, the fans.
The fans. Like you said earlier, Josh Jacobs has signed with the Packers. Like a lot of these are going to start coming around.
Yeah.
We've already talked.
And that gives the Packers a step.
That's great. I mean, Aaron Jones hurt a lot the biggest part of last season.
Well, Jacobs can catch the ball and run the ball.
Yeah.
They took the two-headed running back monster they had in Jones and Dillon, combined it and gave birth to Josh Jacobs.
Yep.
And now, that's going to be great for Jordan Love.
Yeah, and he signed up. It was 4-year, $48 million.
I do wish Mason was here to talk about his Packers. I'll talk him up for him. Super Bowl
us. So Minnesota, they signed Aaron Jones after he was cut by the Packers.
Okay.
So another guy staying in division.
Staying in division.
Love it.
We're going to have to mark some revenge games.
Yeah, a lot of revenge games. Oh, with all these moves and stuff, there's so many revenge games next season.
Yeah.
That narrative is going to get old quick, probably. Minnesota, they found themselves a quarterback since they let Kirk walk. Yep.
Where to? Find out after this.
Ooh. But let's talk about the future.
The future of Minnesota.
Quarterback.
Yes.
Overall first-round pick.
Yes.
Was he first overall pick or second overall pick? Sam Darnold.
He was
Number 2. Yeah.
That's where he went to Minnesota.
Yep.
Now, how y'all going to feel? Sam Darnold comes out there and just lights it. I mean, let's not forget, this is the same offense that has produced a great season, great couple seasons for Kurt. Pastronaut was a great story for a few games last year.
It was.
What if Sam comes out and he's like, what, guys, I don't suck. It was the Jets and the freaking Panthers. What did you want from me?
Yeah. Look, I'm not going to be upset. It's just the way it goes, man. Being a Panther fan.
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
I mean, Baker. Jesus Christ.
We got to
Speaking of the South, here we are. Here we go.
The dirty.
Quarterback Kirk Cousins is now an Atlanta Falcon.
Yes, I hope we get to see him do the Dirty Bird shuffle.
Oh, have you seen he had the Dirty Bird chain on?
No.
Yeah, him and his 2 kids had Dirty Bird chains. So, oh man, I love to see him do the dirty bird.
I can't imagine
Ah.
a quarterback better fit for a city. Maybe Minshew for Vegas, but Kirk for Atlanta.
Have you seen what Kyle Pitts said? Like,
Yeah.
they were like, "Well, who's going to wear number 8 if Kirk's coming to,
Yeah.
Atlanta?" And I think he said, "Look, I don't care. Just give me the targets."
Yeah. Oh, I think why does it matter to what number Kirk would wear? Like, it's not like if he retires and goes into the Hall of Fame, he's going in as a Falcon.
No.
It's not like they're going to retire his jersey. It's going to be a footnote on the end of his Wikipedia page for his career. Why does it matter if he wears the number 8? I guess some people are really superstitious about numbers. I was trying to get my kid and wife to explain this to me with Taylor Swift and number 13 and why, how it has been lucky for her. And they just rattled me off a bunch of stats where, well, she's got this on the 13th. And this.
Oh, yeah.
That's her choice. Anyway. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't get the number obsession, but some people will pay for it. Yeah, man, $2 million.
Sure.
Wow.
Well, that was like what was it? Jimmy Clausen tried to hold number 2 hostage from Cam Newton. He was like, "Fuck you! I'll just take number 1." Yeah.
And
Which I can't blame Clausen because he knew his career was over once they brought in Cam. He's like, I got to get
something.
I got to get something.
Yeah.
And that blew up in his
I
face.
mean, props to Cam for doing that.
I mean, that dude has made more money off the number 1 than he ever would on the number 2.
Yeah.
I mean, his podcast, 4th and 1.
There would have been a lot more jokes off the number 2.
Yes, this is very true.
Anyway.
But Cam still says he can play. Of course he can.
I mean, you can't trust an athlete to believe when he can play and not play. Who can you trust?
And Kirk got him some weapons down in Atlanta.
Yeah, what's he got?
Darnell Mooney.
Okay.
Yeah, you go from Justin Jefferson to Darnell Mooney, there's not that big of a drop off. Okay.
maybe Kyle Pitts will finally live up to the hype that he's had for.
He's gonna have to. I mean, yeah. I mean, Kirk did great with T.J. Hawkinson.
Yeah.
I mean, but Hawk was already doing good in Detroit. So
yeah.
Talk about my Panthers. Yeah, we've already talked about it. They solidified the line. They got Deontay Johnson.
Yeah.
Boom.
They've already started playing the Super Bowl round.
So now all we got to do is make that trade for T. Higgins. And I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we'll be great.
Yeah.
We'll be competitive.
There were a slew of running backs out there. Why did the Panthers not go get one?
Well, we signed Miles Sanders last year. We came a little early last year. Is probably the best way to say it. We went too early on quarterback, too early on running back. No one looking at the landscape of the offseason this year. Yeah. We blew that load.
You should have solidified the D or the O line last year and got your QB this year.
No.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Hey, we live, we learn. We'll just fire our next head coach and call it.
No, he's sticking around. He's making the right moves. I feel like they're making the right moves.
Okay.
Look, you got to have a line.
I mean, the line was trading the greatest running back in our generation was not a first-round pick.
That was the old regime. The new regime, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got a first round for Brian Burns. Oh, wait.
Nope.
No. That was the old regime, too. They had one last move in them, and that was it.
Yep. Man, here right now, they're not going to give nobody's giving anything to the Panthers. They're like, these motherfuckers traded McCaffrey for a second. We're not even putting a first out there. Plus, they know we don't have anything. They know we need draft pieces. They know we need picks. Oh, man.
But, I mean, it could still work out. You never know. That's the beauty of the NFL and the parity that has been in the NFL.
Yeah. We just, going forward, no more trading first picks for anything. Or if you trade anything, at least try to get a first back. That being said, I hope we make a trade for T. Higgins. I'm hoping they use one of the second round picks that we have to trade for T. Higgins.
Hey guys, we got a first round pick next year. What do we want to do with it?
Trade it for T. Higgins. Send it to Cincinnati, man. We don't need it.
I mean, when we get T. Higgins and win the Super Bowl, that first round pick is basically going to be a second round pick plus 30 seconds.
I can't believe those dumbasses thought last year, oh yeah, we're ready. All we got to do is drop in Bryce Young and we're ready to win. That's all we need.
How many spots did they move up in the draft to get Bryce Young?
8
spots.
I think.
So you gave up a number one draft pick, a first round draft pick. You didn't know it was going to be the number one. You gave up a first round draft pick to move up 8 spots. You did a pick swap, and we'll give you next year's one to move up 8 spots. To go get Bryce Young, when this year has a much better quarterback class.
And a lot of wide receivers out there. Like,
Anyway,
look, man, it's not the smartest organization.
you know, but hey, we live, we learn, we fail forward. That's all.
That's it.
You gotta hope they're failing forward.
I mean, it's not like we traded like a Joe Mixon for a 7th round pick.
That's true. That's true. That's true.
So,
So what else we got in the South? We got Tampa Bay. The Tampa Bay Succaneers. I'm just kidding.
no, I mean,
No, they got-
Tampa Bay, they re-signed Baker to a 3-year, $100 million deal.
They re-signed Evans.
Evans, yeah.
I don't know any other moves they've been done.
They tagged Antoine Winfield.
Which one would feel, yeah.
Yep. Re-signed Levante David. Signed running back Chase Edmonds. Re-signed.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for the Saints. The Aints.
The Canes. Who cares?
Yeah, a couple of linebackers and a safety.
All right.
The Honey Badger signed a 2-year deal.
So before we roll into the NFL, away from the NFL, we'll definitely touch
we
on.
got the West.
Oh, that's right. We got the West.
The last of it, yeah, man. Dude, we knew this was going to be damn near an hour talking about all the free agent moves.
We
I mean,
should have done a fantastical fantasy show, just a fantastical football show.
We really should.
We should have.
When it's all wrapped up, we'll do like where are they at?
Yeah.
What do we think the impact is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. All right, let's give it a quick because Arizona, not a lot of
I don't know
moves.
anything about that.
Yep. Rams, not a lot of moves.
Yeah.
49ers, not a lot of moves.
No, they didn't
Although
place-
they did not
place
re-sign Chase Young. So Young is a free agent.
Okay.
Actually meeting with the Panthers and the Saints. So, and also we just had Clowney meet with the Panthers too. Like we might get rid of some play. Like,
okay.
I'm just saying,
Y'all trading these number one picks, but y'all can get some sucky number one picks back.
we could get some failed ones who
Chase
get new
Young's
life.
failed one. Jadavion, I think we expected more based off that one play.
And then Seattle made none. So yeah, that didn't take long with
There we
to finish that up. But a lot of moves, but it's kind of funny that whole division did not do anything.
We did touch on Russ to the Steelers.
Yeah.
$1.2 million. That's, helped them out.
Yep.
Yeah. Kirk went to the ATL. Justin Fields still hasn't been traded.
Fields
And
still
it's-
hasn't. Who needs a quarter? Yeah, Minnesota could need Minnesota, New England,
Washington,
maybe Washington.
Yeah.
Probably Washington would be.
Oakland might take. I don't know if Minshew's going to be their starter or if they're going to want him to be a backup.
I mean, they just paid him 2 for 25. But
25 per or 25 total.
25 total.
That's not
I think 13 guaranteed.
That's backup money. Yeah, I mean,
But my question now is, does he get traded before the draft?
he's kind of like.
Or are they going? Or will it be like
They're going to get fleeced like the Panthers got fleeced. So that should
Good.
make it
Good.
a little better.
they should taking advantage of a little organization down in Charlotte like ours?
But yeah, I don't know where he could end up. I mean, if they can't trade him, it's still taking Caleb. That's interesting.
I have seen scenarios where they take Marvin Harrison number 1. First number 1 wide receiver since Keyshawn would make that. It's the story I read.
That was
But then, I mean, you have Swift at running back along with the rookies they had this past year.
see that's the thing.
Roshan Johnson or
Do they
whatever.
just need to give him some weapons, or do they need a quarterback? That's the issue. They also got the number 9 pick, right? They got 2 top 10 picks.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. It's interesting.
It's very, yeah, I mean, I feel like you should just, I don't know, man. It's such a tough call. Like, you could trade that number 1 pick, move back, and get a lot.
Yeah.
But missing out on a talent like a Caleb Williams.
It's no pressure though, Caleb. No pressure.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see what happens with this guy.
But it's never
No.
guaranteed.
There
I mean,
are other quarterbacks though that look good. There's the kid from Washington. There's the kid from Michigan.
JJ
Sorry, man.
McCarthy.
Yeah. Penix,
Penix, Drake May,
Bo Nix.
yeah.
LSU had a guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Jaden Daniels.
There you go.
Yep.
So, I mean,
how did we forget? Didn't he win Heisman?
There are quarterback options in the draft. There are wide receiver options. We got to do a draft show one day. That will be just a strictly football.
Yeah, closer to the draft. When the draft in April usually, right? Yep. Okay, we'll do that after my knee surgery. I'll have plenty of time to prep.
You'll have time to prep, and we won't ramble as much.
What fucking show are you listening to?
The one that's been going 54 minutes on the NFL predictions.
Honestly, we always go longer when I have a list. I can't do a list without running a show over.
But hold on. Let's remember the first 3 minutes of that clock was us talking. Like us pre-show chatter. So
yeah, they got to see how the sausage was made. You showed up 3 minutes early. You did.
Well, nobody did. So I was still the only one in here.
Good. We didn't want to see anybody see behind the scenes anyway.
But I mean, it'll be posted. It'll be watch live.
Yeah.
But it's fun live, and if you were live, you could chat with us, and that would be cool. I'm going to send us a chat message.
I like it. Just get it going.
Let me.
Well, while he sends a chat, let's move on from the Fantastical Fantasy Show part of the podcast, because that's basically all that was right there. And let's talk about baseball. Baseball. How many days away are we from baseball, Brian?
Well, today is Thursday. We are 14 days away from opening day.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. And if you'd asked me last week when I said 21 days, I would have said 3 weeks from Garrett Cole. I might have actually said from Garrett Cole taking them out in Houston and starting our season off with a dub.
No.
Garrett Cole got hurt uncomfortably. I guess he's just uncomfortable. I don't know. The MRI was negative, but he's going to miss the first month of the season.
I mean, silver lining. It's a month less use to take you right into October. Man, I was on board. I was getting ready to be on board with being a Yankees fan because I thought they were going to trade for Dylan Cease. And me being the disc golf guy I am, him owning a course with one of the best in the world.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, wherever Cease gets traded, that's who I'm going to pull for this year. I've decided that I'm not going to be a baseball fan like a lifer. I'll just pick a new team every year.
You could be
or 2 or 3 teams a season.
Who's the guy from the 80s everybody makes fun of now? He kills every TV show he goes on. I can't think of his name. Oh my God. But he was at the NFL game and he had on the NFL logo hat. Oh, they did a Comedy Central roast of him. Oh.
You're not talking about Rob Lowe, are you?
Yes, thank you. I kept wanting to say
Rob Lowe?
Yeah. So he's
been on a show. He's been on TV every year since like the 80s. He's got like a streak to go on, dude. I mean, yeah, when you were on TV that long. He was on The West Wing. He was on Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
I mean, he was number 2 in Austin Powers.
He was.
Who the Spy Who Shagged Me?
I just tell you what people say. I didn't say I say. But anyway, you can be like him. You can just get you the MLB logo hat.
Yeah, there you
go. I'm a baseball fan. She's the furthest thing from the truth.
That is, yeah. I like minor league baseball, dude. I'm looking forward to going to some Grasshoppers Dash games.
So we are, that's what did I say? 2 weeks from baseball season. Yeah. So tomorrow on Friday will be 3 weeks from the Grasshoppers home opener. Shout out Grasshoppers.
That's the 7th? April 7th? Is that their April 6th? It's a Friday, right?
It's a Friday.
Yeah.
It's Friday, 3 weeks from tomorrow.
Okay. Math and calendars,
when
man.
We roll over into a new month, I can't do that. Like if you need, what's 3 weeks from today? What's the date from like 2nd? Got it. But if it crosses over into another month,
math stops there.
Which is crazy because I love math. The Hoppers still have not figured out who they're going to have on, or not figured out. They haven't been announced or demoted, assigned to the Hoppers yet.
Okay.
They'll do that. Hopefully, I'm hoping like next week or so because they got the spring breakout. I know we're going a little out of order here.
That's fine.
My mic keeps sounding weird to me. I didn't pre-adjust it. Spring breakout games start. I should have been better prepared.
I think you sent that out in the text.
I did. I feel like they might start today because we were supposed to record yesterday, and my message was going to be if we stay on schedule and record when we're supposed to. I thought that sounded mean, so I didn't say that.
No, you're good. Yeah.
March 14th, so that is today. So today, And these games are all, if you got the MLB subscription, MLB.TV, they're there. There's some of these going to be on MLB Network. If you have that, I do not. I will complain about that again this year. Do not worry. So you got the Reds. Each team. So what they do in All-Star break is they. Can you hear me very well?
Yeah, you're great.
All right. So the All-Star game, what they do is they have the futures games. It's 2 teams made up of prospects from all the teams. What this is going to be is they've let each team compile their own team of prospects from their prospect organization. And so the team makes their own 30-man roster, and they're going to play a game against somebody else who's done the same thing. It's not going to be like a series, which I think would have been a cool thing to have over the
like a little bit of a bracket.
Yes, like if we could have done a summer league, like our summer league spring training tournament type of thing, that could have been fun. But it is what it is, and yeah. So they're gonna have minor leaguers versus minor leaguers. They'll be on TV. It's a good way for you to get ready for baseball in 2 weeks. Also get to learn some of the minor leaguers who could be impacting your team this year.
So if 180 games isn't enough, this gives you 30 more, 16 more.
This guy.
Sorry, I'm fucking with you.
This guy.
Look, I don't hate baseball nearly as much as Mason.
Sir. 180 is not enough. And if you want to get technical, if you count spring training to the Game 7 of the World Series, it's more than
216? I don't know.
I didn't do the math because I don't care because I can't get enough.
We're going to call it 216 then.
Just if you could just inject it straight into my veins, baseball, I'd love it.
Nothing wrong with
I'm
it.
coaching
Man.
2 baseball teams this spring.
You said
Well, I'm assistant coaching and I'm coaching T-ball. And T-ball's a whole
at least you ain't got to worry about hitting kids with the ball.
No, because apparently we do 5 coach pitches and then we put it on the tee.
Oh, okay. So you have 5. You have 5 tries to hit a kid.
Yeah. Well, but these kids, somebody's gonna get hit.
Yeah.
But it's because they stand weird. They don't listen to me. They stand weird. They lean it like we're gonna adjust. We're gonna have fun. That's what we kept emphasizing. We're gonna have fun, guys. We're gonna have fun. I don't know if we were telling them or we were saying it to make ourselves believe it. But we had fun. So notably, we got the Pirates and the Orioles will be in action tonight.
So a lot of future grasshoppers in that game.
No, so it'd be current or past.
Oh, okay.
And it's I had the roster. It's at 3:00 today. I had the roster, and I don't remember who all was there. But I do know Jace Bowen, who was a hopper who moved up last year. He's going to be there. I wish I could remember the rest. I'm going to look it up.
Okay. Well, I have nothing other than the Dylan Cease trade while you're looking that up. Yeah, like I said, I was ready to be a Yankees fan because I saw that the Yankees reached out to make another offer for Cease the other day. And looks like San Diego made him a better deal. San Diego sending like 4 or 5 top prospects.
Yeah.
To
which is fine.
To Chicago.
We would have been upset as Yankee fans if we had given up some of what they wanted. So, I mean, why bother? We'd have been. They wanted Spencer Jones.
And that wasn't going to happen.
Correct. They wanted him to be included, and we did not want to do it. And I cannot find this roster to save my life. Oh, Paul Skeens.
Paul Skeens, okay.
So he'll be there. Anthony Salamita, who we've seen in Greensboro. Bubba Chandler, who's been to Greensboro. A couple others. Braxton Ashcraft.
Wait, Skeens. Who does he play for Baltimore?
No, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh, okay.
He's the he's the number 1 pick from Vanderbilt, I do believe. No, from LSU, because he's dating the gymnast lady.
I don't know
her name.
Yeah.
She's a pretty gymnast.
Yeah. Social media.
Yeah,
big person. Yeah.
That girl.
I don't know her name.
Tamar Johnson, who has had a great spring training, is going to be on the team. Jack Brannigan has done pretty well this year in spring. Trace Gonzalez, we did see him. Apparently, it's a joke on their social media. He has a foul mouth. He has a dirty mouth.
Okay.
Should
have him on.
Because it says something about him being mic'd up in this. You can't mic him up because he'll say some words. But he's there, and Jason Bowen's there. Jason Bowen is one of my daughter's top favorite players that she has followed recently. But they'll be there. And so breakout games starting today, running through Sunday. I do wish, like I said, it was some sort of tournament style setting, but it's not. It's just it'll still be fun to see the kids play.
Kind of not the best time to do a tournament setting type
I
game.
mean, leading right into March Madness. I mean, it'd be great. You did one and done. Like, it'd be great.
I mean, it's tournament time. So, I mean, I guess it would fit. I mean, it's not. I'll take that back.
March, the month of tournaments.
I retract that statement. Maybe it's the best
Yes.
time for that.
Right. So that's that. That's going to be fun. I'll definitely be catching some of that. Joey Votto, who we had thought was retiring and being done with the great sport of baseball, has signed a minor league deal with the Toronto Blue Jays. I guess just to see if he still got it and can do it. And of all the words you asked me how to spell.
Sorry, man. Look, just want to be sure. Sure, it wasn't like.
No, do you see league?
Yeah. You like that?
So we have our board. And that's what right.
I just-
How do you spell that? I was like, I don't really know. I'm not the one to ask about spelling. I said, look, nobody's going to see the board but us. And then he just left the U and the E off of league.
Sure did. You know what I meant.
And I said it. Oh, good.
It's my version of shorthand. All my hands are short.
Oh. Poor spring training news. I don't remember what I was going to get into for spring training news. Do you?
I do not. But let me ask you, have you seen this Tom Brady commercial? And I'm not sure if it's a new commercial, old commercial, whatever, where it's a what if world where Tom Brady stayed with the Expos.
No.
And, oh man, it's hilarious. They're still talking about him having 7 rings, keeping the Expos in Montreal, like greatest catcher of all time. Like, yeah, it is a hilarious commercial if you have time. Look it up on YouTube after you watch the underscore on YouTube.
Jimmy G was released by the Raiders. Cap saving.
Okay. This just happened. Or
I just read that.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
don't think it just happened.
I mean,
I was looking to see who I wanted to reference in spring training news that's having a good spring training. But I did not open that up, so I do not remember.
Oh, well, okay, cool. Well,
Yeah.
did you want to run down college baseball? I mean, I know what's going on right now.
So yes,
who's top
college
25?
baseball has gotten going. We'll just kind of do a quick top 20 here. We got Arkansas
Arkansas.
at number 1, LSU at number 2. Wake Forest took an L and dropped from number 1 to number 7, allowing Arkansas and LSU to slide up. Duke also jumped up from number 12 to number 6. Florida dropped to number 8. We got East Carolina at number 11, staying strong there. Clemson, number 10 overall. NC State went up to number 13.
Well, I don't care. Look, there's a lot of travel ball in North Carolina, so
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that we have multiple teams in the top 25.
Well, we're not even done. North Carolina's ranked number 15. Coastal, 16. So, yeah, but I think surprisingly, this is what makes college basketball awesome. Is number 19 in the country, up from number 20 last year, is Dallas Baptist.
Love it.
Love it. And I mean,
It's like a couple years ago. I mean,
Coastal Carolina was that, but they're staying around.
Chanticleers.
They're still there. They're ranked number 16. There's a lot of SEC and North Carolina schools in here. But so I'll give you a quick count.
How do we not have a major league team? I think that's what would push me over the edge if we had a major league team in North Carolina for me to go watch.
So you want just North Carolina teams in the top 25? Or do you want all Carolinas?
I mean, all Carolinas is fine by me.
Okay.
I'll loop in the South.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. That is more than a third. No, less than a third. Just under a third.
Just under a third.
Not bad.
No.
8 out of the top 25 teams. Got a pretty good shot at the state of North Carolina is going to be repping the College World Series at the end of the season.
Love it. North Carolina's been there a couple of times. Just can't get it done.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Oh, that was wrong. Okay. That just takes it off air, that music. God, my bad. I thought I muted me. I just took me off air, so I was still in your headphones when I sniffed it.
It's okay.
I hope it was.
Wait, we'll work with it.
We'll take it out in post.
Nope. All right, let's talk about basketball.
Oh, goodness.
NBA.
Basketball. Yes.
You were telling me the Western Conference is super tight.
Yes. And
How
this
tight?
was the after hours show at night. So the top 4 or 5 spots. Top 4: Denver at 46-20, Oklahoma City 45-20, Minnesota 45-21, and the Clippers 41-23. That's your top 4. And then you go 5th through 8th. It's 39 wins to 38 wins. They're separated by half a game to a game. And then 9th and 10th, 36 wins, 34 wins.
Pretty tight.
Pretty tight. In the Eastern Conference, Boston is 10 games ahead, 9.5 games ahead of second place Cleveland, who's tied with Milwaukee. And they are collectively 3.5 games above the Knicks, who are a half game above Orlando, and that's a game and a half above Philly. Charlotte,
Yep.
they're 17 wins. They need to catch Atlanta. Charlotte's 3-7 in the last 10. That's not how you gain ground, guys. Hate to tell you. So that's our Western Conference rundown. Also, the guy, do you remember the number I told you this dude had done?
Yeah, 33 in a row.
33 in a row.
33.
So do
Field
that,
goals.
that gives this kid the record. This guy's name is Gafford. Daniel Gafford has hit 33 consecutive field goals.
That's insane.
It's stretched over a certain number of games, but yeah.
It's on fire.
So,
because by God, he is on fire.
He is on fire. He needs to take a heat check. I don't know where my own fire is at. Oh goodness. Here we go.
You got 2 of them.
So on the same board, on the same bank too. Daniel Gafford has hit 33 consecutive field goals. All right. So dating back to March 5th, he went 7 for 7. And then 5 for 5, 7 for 7, 9 for 9, 5 for 5. Yeah.
Making the most of his opportunities.
I mean, it's not bad. Like, and they are 5-0 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're 5-0 when he plays.
Put him in the game. What are y'all doing?
Well, so tonight, I think tonight's heat check for that run, because tonight Dallas on the back end of a doubleheader, the 2-night, what do they call those? Back-to-back, on the second end of a back-to-back. They play Oklahoma City.
Okay.
And we'll see. And I don't know if you heard, but Oklahoma City is in second with at 45-20, 7-3 in their last 10 games, only half a game behind Denver. So this game tonight will be for Oklahoma City to get first place, or share of first place in the West. Dallas, again, a 5-game win streak when this guy's playing, and he is 33 for his last 33 for his last 33.
I might have to tune into that game for a little bit.
Yeah, and if you're in the great state of North Carolina, feel free to do a little gambling on it.
I might. Ooh, I bet there is a good prop bet for him.
That's one I'm probably staying away from. I bet scared. Although I am going to bet Boston. They're playing Phoenix, but Boston's 9-1 in their last 10. This is at home. They've only got 3 losses at home. I'm taking Boston tonight. We'll figure out a time to do a gambling.
Yeah, especially now that it's legal. You don't even you don't got to drive nowhere anymore.
Oh my God, it's been so great just sitting at home in the living room, just like, okay, live betting this game. Okay, taking this half, taking this quarter. The Lakers, if they would have won last night, I would be sitting here with a big old smile on my face. Because Anthony Davis is now, what did I say,
0-9.
0-9 against Sabonis in his career. So,
did you see that freaking move Sabonis put on him last night?
I did not.
He bullied AD to the hole. Like, honestly, just outmanned him to the hole.
See,
like,
I thought last night
backed him down, did a little spin.
He might have those games where they've seen the 8-0, 8-0, or 0-8, whichever way you want to see it. And LeBron and the Lakers would have been like, you know what? All right, this stops now. And we're going to feed AD the ball. We're going to let him abuse this little moment.
No.
And that didn't happen.
No.
That's what I was betting on. And it didn't happen.
Even after that move, AD had to sit there. Like, he took a little bit of a shot to the chin.
Yeah.
But no more than you would in normal basketball. Not enough to lay on the floor.
Yeah. He was laying on the floor.
Oh, yeah. Like,
what do we do?
Honestly, it's just like, towards the end of basketball season, I'll go on a little bit of a rant I've seen a lot of videos where people are talking about 90s basketball being weak. Nobody can go left, whatever.
Oh, you're going. Oh,
Uh-huh.
your old self would do this. Go ahead.
No, I'm going to do it later because I'm going to get my facts straight before I fucking bust these guys who's talking about now's the better basketball. No. Yeah. So
Before that, are you going to yell at the cloud or are you going to yell at the cloud after?
maybe both.
Both? You're going to do it while?
Let's talk about a little bit of college basketball. It is gearing up for March Madness.
It is.
The conference tournament started this week.
It is.
I know my Tar Heels play in
An hour.
1 hour, going up against Florida State. Duke and State will tip off tonight at 7.
Wolfpack, baby!
Yeah.
We're going to try.
I'm pulling for.
Yeah. I mean, well,
Yeah.
just pulling for him doesn't mean anything.
Did you see y'all's big man?
No.
Y'all's tractor trailer looking guy. Like, yeah. He
What did he do?
honestly, he was like, man, I'm a big fan of like Olajuwon, but I'm built more like, yeah, because he's a big old boy.
Yeah.
Let's
So
see.
right now, I'll say in the projected bracket, the field of 64 that starts next week, we might have to do some sort of special for this next week. We got to show early show next week because I'm out Tuesday. I'm out Thursday.
Is that when you leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we've got this show coming either Tuesday or Wednesday. Would be my guess.
I'm on night, so I can make most every morning work.
Okay. I
So-
enjoy the mornings.
Yeah, me too.
I feel like it gives us a great chance to have a YouTube live audience. Hey guys, they're right there. If we're talking about it now, maybe they'll come back next
Yeah.
week. So number one seeds right now projected: Purdue, Houston, UConn, and North Carolina.
Tar Heels, baby!
So because we are in the great state of North Carolina and we just legalized gambling, a lot of the books, the sports books, are offering promos for a team from the state to win the NCAA. North Carolina or Duke, odds were boosted like plus 1,000, I think it was. If either one of them win, if you bet $1, you win like $100.
Okay. I know where I'm placing that all bit.
But you know that requires Carolina or Duke to win the national title.
Carolina.
I mean, no, it's either. You could still pull for Duke if Carolina gets knocked out to win your money.
I'm going to go wash your mouth. That was so good.
I mean, $100, man.
Give a shit.
That's what he said.
Damn if it's $1,000. I don't know what the amount of money for me. What's the amount of money that you would need to pull for Boston? And that is, you can double it, and that's what it would take.
Well, see, I don't know. I have bet on Boston. See, here's my problem. I bet on Boston, and they lose, and then I get more angry at them. And if I bet against them, they win, and I get more angry at them. Very rarely do I bet them and they win. So I don't know. But I'm going to find out tonight because I'm the Boston Celtics. I'm betting on them.
I'm just talking about Boston. I'm talking about Celtics.
I know, it's the whole city for me, bro. Like, when not John C. Riley, what's his name? Oh, is it John C. Riley that plays him? Who's the dude? Yeah, John C. Riley. When he said Boston in that movie or in that TV show, I felt that.
That's the best thing to happen to basketball. I can't believe they're not bringing it back. The winning time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of basketball, and the best thing to happen, I mean, that Bird Magic shot the NBA. Did you see the LSU USC South Carolina?
Yeah, I did. Somebody's brother got arrested because he got down in there?
He
Like,
jumped
what
over
the
the
hell?
table and was promptly escorted out.
Yeah, he was. Probably for the last time. I doubt he'll be able to come back. That's usually how that works.
Well, I did see the coach for LSU said, I wish she would have pushed Angel Reese. You don't push somebody that little. And somebody commented, she did push Angel Reese in the paint all game.
Oh, burn.
I was just like, damn. But yeah, so yeah, you can do some bets like that. And I will say, this isn't our gambling show. We don't have a gambling spot today because we're running long. But I would want to break it down because my wife was confused. When you get a free bet, free $5 bet, and you go to use it, it's not going to show you the $5. Like, it's just going to show your payout being $4.55 if you do it on a regular bet. But if you go and bet an actual $5 on the same thing, it'll show your payout as $9.55 because you're getting your $5 that you bet back.
Okay.
So if you use a free bet, it's not going to show you $9.55 as your return because you're not actually betting the $5. So it's still the same.
You're winning stuff the same. You're just not getting your
you're not getting your money back because you're not putting any money out. So just to make sure everybody's clear on that and don't get confused.
Hey, it's great because North Carolina this is new to a bunch of us.
Yes, and
It'll be new to me. I'll be placing my first bet today.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Placing on my Tar Heels against Florida State. Yeah, I got time.
All right.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, unless we go for another 45 minutes.
We can't do that. I got to pee.
Well, luckily we don't have a lot to talk about.
Being sponsored by Food Line, great value. No, not great value. Food Line, just water.
Yeah, just food.
Purified with minerals and taste. For taste.
Better than that Deer Park shit.
That's why we hunt deer and cats.
I'm doubling down on Deer Park. I don't want your money, actually. I mean, change my opinion.
How much money would it take for you to drink Deer Park?
Yeah, $2. $2 sponsorship.
No, on Mason days it'd be $3. We all get $1, guys. We're all
Boom.
here.
That's right.
Celsius, are you listening?
Yeah.
I'm not going to go too far and knock that over.
Thank you. Like I need it. I've already had a cup of coffee, and now I'm drinking Celsius. All during the show.
Yeah.
Surprised I don't have to pee.
That's crazy. I do that.
Y'all want to hear about our bathroom
We
schedule?
already talked about that. So yeah, we got the ACC tournament is in full swing. All the other conference tournaments are in full swing as well, except the ones that have already wrapped up.
Yeah. Well, I want to take a small moment to ask how you like them Tar Heels, Duke fans. Oh yeah, went into Cameron.
Yes, it did.
I won't say we spanked it.
It was a wire to wire, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a 5-point win.
I mean, it was from whistle to whistle, wire to wire.
Yeah.
From jump ball to final shot. Y'all didn't trail.
That's how the game goes, man. And yeah, Flipkowski doing Duke shit out on the court,
Yep.
trying to take out one of our guys,
Saw it.
Ingram. Like I can't. Come on, man. You raise that leg up. You don't. That's not how you get up.
I haven't heard. Was that his go-to? That's how I get up.
I have no idea.
I cock my leg up like my dog.
Yeah, like
That's how
come
I
on.
get up.
That's fucking typical Duke shit. I mean, yeah, cheating ass bastards.
So they would use momentum.
No,
Maybe he didn't take the class on how to stand up, and they didn't offer that at Duke. They only offered it at UNC.
I mean, maybe we do need to offer classes like that because that's not how we play in Carolina.
We like to keep it. We like to insult everybody, guys. Just we might insult Duke a little more, but we're still gonna get our Carolina shots in. Don't you worry. I got you. We'll make a class for it. That's all I really got.
There you go.
Somebody email me something. Can't keep making class checks, guys.
Yeah, that was a whole nother coach ago, man.
I mean, well, with Baycott, we'll go in on his age, maybe. I don't know. They teach a class.
I mean, I think he's got his doctorate.
They call him Dr. Basketball, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I think he was recruited by Dean Smith. To be honest,
I mean, he might have been. He was one of the original four in the Four Corners.
he was.
So there you go. We take it to everybody.
But that old man is still getting it done.
There's not anything you really need to do to insult State other than just say, "Hey, you're NC State." We'll be like, "Yeah, you're right."
Yeah. Oh, me. Yeah. So that kind of pissed me off a little bit. Just but it's fun. Hopefully, we meet again in the ACC tournament. We can get the 3-game sweep.
Yeah,
I love that shit.
What about a 4-game if you guys get it in the
Ooh,
NCAA?
that'd be fun.
I still wait for the day where there's a national title game between the two of y'all.
That'd be
And I'm not a fan of either. Like that's the thing.
It'd just be fun it'd be great for college basketball.
Yeah, it'd
I
be
mean,
great for this show. Like, I don't know. I have so many ideas of things running through my head. Like, could we do a live show? Like, what do we need to get some people on?
we would have to.
It'd be so fun.
Yeah.
But would you really want to sit here and do this while Carolina's playing Duke for the Natty?
Oh, I would chime in, but y'all wouldn't get much else. It would be a you and Mason show with Josh saying, "Damn it!"
The me and Mason shows are the best. Go back and check those out. We just let Josh play along with us. Me and Mason really carried that. Peanut soup. Peanut soup.
Oh, goddamn
Can't get
peanut
enough of that
soup.
peanut soup.
Cheesy Pete's. It's my favorite episode.
That's for you, Mason.
All right, let's wrap up with some local sports.
Yeah.
Our local
Oh, shit.
basketball.
We went.
Wait.
Hold on. We went out of order and still hit all the basketball stuff.
We did.
Yeah. Like I looked down at the bottom and it was the guy hitting
Yeah.
shots in a row. We hit the Hornets, conference, Trubowski, bubble teams, March Madness, 0 for 9. We did it all.
That's right. I wrote
I don't-
Tripakowski, not Flipakowski. Tripakowski, because that's what I put on the board.
You.
Ah,
Local sports. That's what we're doing.
yeah. You said Reedsville.
Yeah.
Here,
So
Rockingham County Reedsville Rams.
Reedsville beat Salisbury or Salisbury if you're not from the area in basketball last night at the Joel in Winston. And they will now advance to the North Carolina High School Athletic Association. Is that right? The CHSAA? I don't know.
It's a lot of it.
They're going to the state title game for whatever, however many conference stars we have. What are we, 4A? However many A's it is. I don't know. Regional's bigger than us.
I have no
I
idea.
don't keep. This is where I don't do well with college stuff. It's 4A, 3A,
Yeah.
2A, 1A. I don't know.
I know there is a guy for Reedsville who's being talked to. Could go,
Guys.
yeah, could go to Carolina.
Couple guys.
Yeah.
Which one are you talking about? You talking about tight end?
Oh, I'm talking about basketball.
Yeah.
yeah.
He's
He's a tight end too.
He's number 1 tight end in the state.
Oh, nice.
Number
okay.
number 3.
Is he the guy who broke the backboard?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, broke the backboard.
Yeah, he's only in 10th grade.
Cheesy Pete's.
And I'm pretty sure he's the number 1 tight end in his class, if I'm not mistaken.
That's great.
At least in the state. Might be like top 3 in the country for that. But yeah, anyway, so Reedsville will they beat Salisbury. They will go on to play Farmville, a team out east.
Okay. Where the
Yeah.
land's a little bit flatter.
A little bit flatter.
Yeah.
For the masses on the girls. I have no idea, honestly. Just stating the fit. So they will play Farmville. They did. They lost to Farmville a few years ago. Reedsville. This is their retribution tour. They did lose state title game last year. They lost state title game last year, football and basketball.
But they won this year.
They won football this year.
Yep.
They coming to make basketball.
The redemption.
That's the redemption tour, the redeemed team. And that's all I really got. Oh no, South Stokes lost.
Oh, they did. They
Night
finally.
before last.
They finally lost.
They lost.
Okay.
They were.
They were having a great season though.
They were in their Final Four.
Yeah.
And they lost. I don't know the who. Yeah, I don't do Stokes County news.
Neither do they. They can't read. Just kidding. I lived in Stokes County for
We're
a
gonna
while.
cut that. That's gonna be this week's promo.
Whoops. You're gonna piss a lot of people from Stokes County off.
No,
That's
they
fine.
don't
They'll
have
listen.
They don't have the internet. That's probably true. I drive up there every time and my phone's like, oh, lost service.
Lost you.
I'm just like, what the how do we do?
And the final little bit of news is I'll get a little quick disc golf recap.
We end with a bang here on the
Yeah.
underscore.
Waco was this past week.
Wait.
Yeah, they have a tournament in Waco, Texas.
Oh, I thought you were just talking about. Okay.
yeah,
I was
no,
like, damn,
not
that took a turn.
yeah, not David Koresh.
Google it for you.
Great tournament. Honestly, a lot of the old heads, a lot of the old names who made disc golf popular a couple years back. Nate Sexton, Jeremy Colling, Paul Gilberry, Mason Ford. A lot of these guys finished in the top 10, top 20. Got to see Nate Sexton on lead card. But young gun Gannon Burr took it down 37 strokes, finished the tournament. And I think this is his second DGP2 tour win. So, yeah, watch out. Simon Lizotte did not make the cut. Missed cash. I think it was his first time. I think he said it was his worst round ever. So, I don't know. It's good. Like to see some of the old guys start playing well. Usually Texas is real windy, which if you've ever played disc golf in the wind, you know that's hell. Good
I was
flipping
up
luck.
at Ferris for T-ball practice the other night, and I was seeing all the disc golf things, and I was like, damn, we need to get back out here.
I played the other day. Sure did. I did not have as a successful outing as I did the other day.
Dude, not even.
Oh, no, dude. I only
This-
shot like 5 down. So,
What was my average? What was I running when I was doing it?
I don't
I was at least like plus 8, 9, something like that.
It takes time, man. You got to get out there. You gotta,
But we were playing for
yeah,
every week.
we were. Then we replaced that time with podcast time. I think it worked out.
Hey, like I did.
All right. Again, you can follow us on X at __pod.
That is shift typing on the first underscore.
Facebook at __podcast.
It is shift typing on the first underscore.
YouTube at _podcast.
No shift typing.
And hit that button and subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube Music, and iHeartRadio.
Boom, 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 boom. You can also subscribe on YouTube. YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
When you said subscribe, I thought that's what you was talking about. And
No.
then you went to the.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you hit the little bell button on YouTube.
Yeah, hit the bell.
Hit the bell.
The plus or whatever button is beside us. Hit it, man.
Hit it.
Hit that button and get us out of here. Peace.
Bah, bah.
Go Hills.
Oh, Wolfpack! I gotta go pay the instrument. And end. You're listening to we stuff. Yes, if people chat.